Hello, I'm happy you're here. Welcome to Vlogtober day 4. We have spent all morning at the soccer fields today watching the kids do soccer. We started a little bit earlier than usual, so I had to set an alarm and peel myself out of bed. Of course, today is the day that I'm like, oh, I could sleep in. My mom's here to hang out with the kids. They wouldn't come ask me for stuff because I would want to hang out with her instead. And I had to get up early, which, so it goes. But now that I am back, I do need to do some admin stuff for the vlogs, which means I need to edit the vlog from yesterday because I wasn't here this morning to do that. So we need to clear off the desk, which I've just thrown my crochet stuff on haphazardly. Have not gone through. I bet all of this yarn is a tangled mess from when I showed you this yesterday. And just tidy up my workspace. This is the workspace. Ignore the big trash pile, ignore everything on the floor, and we will get to work. I finally have the video uploading, which from start to finish, typically for me, it takes me between 2 and 3 hours to get everything edited and uploaded. So you can imagine doing these videos, it takes up a lot of time. And I need to be better about prepping in the evening. But exciting news, my mom has taken my kids for the night, which means usually when she takes them for the night and it's just one night, she'll have them for a lot of the day and the next day. So that's so exciting, which means Dave and I get to have— sorry about that, needed a new battery. As I was saying, Dave and I get to spend some anniversary time together today, which is nice. We have all the afternoon. It hasn't quite gone 3 p.m. yet, so we have a little bit of daylight left and then a lot of the morning tomorrow, which will be nice. I'm excited. I do need to change though, because I am wearing some layers at the moment because we had soccer so early. It was cold, so this was super comfortable at soccer, but now it is like 77 degrees and it is too hot for these. So I need to probably just change my top and maybe take off my warm socks and call it a day. Maybe I'll put my Tevas on. That should be fine. So we're gonna have to work on the fit. And I'm also pretty hungry. I have just been, between the running around and then having to edit and trying to get stuff up, I have kind of been a little bit skipping out on eating. So let's get some food, even though it's probably pretty sparse in here. I cannot stand myself when I skip a day of doing dishes and then I end up with whatever mess I've got going on right now in my sink. But it is what it is. I've tidied the toys in the living room and the dining room table is at least cleared off. I have 2 baskets of laundry to fold, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that. You're looking out the window, sweet girl. But for our anniversary, because Dave and I did go out to dinner last night, we are going to order in. When Dave and I had first met, we had ordered pizza in and we ate it while we watched Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and that happened around this time of year when we had met. So we like to do that every year. We like to order Domino's, watch Hitchhiker's Guide, so Dave's done that. We're gonna get a little bit of champagne and we're gonna have a cozy little night in, which is exciting, especially since we went out last night. It just feels good to be able to be at our house and be together in our home without the kids and just be able to be together without having to worry about that extra layer of having to parent and focus on us as a couple. And you will be here too, won't you, big baby? So I'm looking forward to that. I'll record some of it, but of course you understand that this is our anniversary, so you won't see as much. Hi, Puppadoo. Upside down girl. And I haven't changed my clothes because I didn't wander outside into the baking heat. Do you know what we haven't done? We haven't given you a spooky bandana. You need a bandana? Oh. Oh, what do you have to say? Do you like your bandana? Oh, it's so lovely. Mala. You good girl. Can you speak? Oh, wow. Okay, let's sit down real quick and make a little plan, okay? We're gonna make ourselves a little bitty plan. You ready for this? Okay, all right, okay. Halloween costumes, okay? It's coming up. I have made my kids' costumes in the past. Since they've been able to articulate what they want to be for Halloween, I have sewn the costume, all of the costume pieces. I don't think I'm in quite that headspace right now. I think this year for me has been a lot of, I don't know if growing's the right word, I don't know if changing's the right word, but just a lot of stuff is happening and has happened since about, I would say, December of last year. If you go back to my December videos, my Vlogmas videos, like I have been in a very up and down headspace. There is a food stuck to the table right here. We're going to ignore it. So with that in mind, I do feel like I am making a lot of mental and emotional progress towards where I would like to be. I feel like I am not on my phone as much. I am not rotting away as much. I'm making more of an effort to get out of the house. I am getting back involved in workout classes, which is then also getting me a community again that is outside of my home, and just positive things are happening. I have a lot of different pockets of community when we go to the library now, when I go to the crafting circle thing, when I go to the workout classes, and then there's my friends and my family, and I'm just feeling very good and stable in that kind of realm. I am feeling like it's looking up. Mentally, emotionally, future projections, it's looking up. I don't, however, think that I have enough energy and mental and emotional capability to fully construct Halloween costumes from scratch. And that's okay. That can be okay. I'm using that brain space for other things to fortify my mind, so going forward everything feels a lot easier. Long-winded way to say, I don't think I'm gonna make every single piece, but I would like to make handcrafted pieces for their costumes. Owen wants to go as Catboy, and Poppy wants to go as Bingo, puppy dog pals, not Bluey. I think that those will be easy costumes to construct. I am thinking we cheat a little bit with the Catboy, we check a few secondhand spots. If that doesn't work, we go to Spirit Halloween. A new one popped up where my Joann's used to be. Go to Spirit Halloween, pick up some Catboy bits, maybe do some handcrafted pieces to go with it. Poppy wants to be Bingo, which is an all black pug with a blue collar. I'm thinking I make the collar, I buy a black hoodie, black sweatpants, suit combination. I make the hood have dog ears, and we do a little little dog nose maybe on her, or do we put like pug eyes on the top, or like put like his little face and snoot on the top on her head? So like add a little snout, nose, mouth situation, because I think that part is like a little bit more like of a grayish color. We put eyes on the top and make the hood the head. Then we don't have to mess around with like face paint. So with that being said, I'm not actually gonna craft any pieces this year. What do you think about that plan? I'm not gonna go right out like today, tomorrow, maybe not even next week. I'm gonna wait until I think Poppy's in school, which could be risky business because she doesn't start school until halfway through October. What do you think? What are your suggestions? Last year, I think I must have spent between 35 to 40 hours making costumes. And then one kid didn't even wear the costume.